In the heart of the Andes, where the cliffs seem to swallow the sky, there is a railway named the Devil's Nose. Every meter of iron here is a challenge of survival. Do you dare to step on this train, to feel the heartbeat of the mountains? Please comment and subscribe to the channel to explore. This road was started in the early 20th century. When Ecuador wanted to connect the Andes highlands with the Pacific coast. But the steep mountain range between Alausi and Sibambe is an incredible challenge. The near-vertical slope forced engineers to come up with an unprecedented method. Switchback. That is, the ship must forward, backward, then forward again to climb mountains like a person climbing steep stairs. Every time it changed direction, the iron wheels screeched in the middle of the canyon. The train driver had to change direction in the middle of the abyss. Just a few inches from the edge of the cliff.
Now it's resting on that edge. You could slip any second.
All right, let's get the cables ready. We need to secure it from the top first.
Hey, hooray!
Hundreds of workers, mostly immigrants, fell on the tracks of blood and sweat.
Look at the tracks. They buckled right here. We'll be lucky if we can get this cleared in a week.
Today, the Devil's Nose route has become an adventure tourist destination. Small, orange-painted trains slowly crawl up the gray, rocky slopes. Every bend opens up a majestic scene. Clouds hovering over the mountains, small villages clinging to the cliffs. And below, the Chan Chan River flows.
Like a big fan of forest. I've been expressing.
But don't think this journey is gentle. Many tourist trains have had to turn back in the middle of storms due to landslides, damaged bridges, or sudden strong winds. As you sit in the last car looking down at the track the train has just passed, the steel tracks snaking like snakes, slithering across rocks. You will understand why people call this place Devil's Nose. The railway connecting Aloisi with Sabambe.
De trein arriveert in Bukai en de fietstaxis.
A symbol of human will to overcome harsh nature. Besides that is Death Railway, the equally infamous railway, where blood and memories blend into every meter of steel.
1, 2, 3.
Have you heard about this road?
1, 2.
Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel to Let's Explore. In the middle of the Kanchanaburi jungle, where cicadas and wind mingle in the stifling humidity, there still lie the rusted rails of the Death Railway. This road was built during World War II. When Japan wanted to connect Thailand with Myanmar to transport supplies. More than 60,000 prisoners of war and 200,000 Asian laborers were forced to trek through forests, carve mountains, and build bridges amid malaria, hunger, and whips.
For a sleeper. That's why for every sleeper life.
Hellfire Pass, the most dangerous pass, is the most painful place. Night fell. The oil lamps cast a shadow on the cliffs like the gates of hell. The sound of hammers and breathing blended into the darkness. More than 100,000 people had fallen on that road. The famous bridge across River Kwai today, only a small part remains. But it carries the weight of a generation's memory.
Allied soldiers were building this bridge for the Japanese, and many times walking along
Every plank, every rail,
Bridge River Kwai
is soaked with sweat, blood, and tears. Of people who have not yet returned.
Although the AC in second class would be nice on a day like
Today, visitors to Kanchanaburi can travel on the old railway track, visit Hellfire Pass Museum, or stand before bridge over the River Kwai looking down at the still water. At the bottom of the river, how many souls are still nameless? And every time the train whistle blew, people said, the sound was like sigh of the past, a reminder of the cost of war and the extraordinary endurance of humanity. Death Railway not only connecting Bangkok with Myanmar, It connects in hope between ghosts of war and wish for peace. If you ever come to this place, be quiet for a minute. Morning in Sicily. Thin sunlight filters through the ash on the slopes of Etna. The volcano still breathes. Slowly but strongly. And below it, the Ferrovia Circumetnea train begins rolling. A journey around one of the most dangerous lands in Europe. This railway line was born in 1898. More than 100 kilometers long. Winding around the active volcano crater. Every turn, every bridge, is the result of courage and engineering. Etna has erupted many times, burying mountains and swallowing entire villages. But the people of Sicily have persevered to rebuild. For them, Etna is not just a threat, but a mother. Both a nurturer and a challenge. The small train slowly passes vineyards, basalt villages, and old lava beds. From train smoke to mountain smoke, everything blends together. Fire, steel, and people. When Etna rages, ash can cover the entire area. But the next morning, the ship still sets sail. The engineers, the train drivers, they were used to the heat and the smell of sulfur in the wind. Ferrovia Circumetnea is more than just a railway. It's a story of resilience, about how humans choose to live with nature instead of against it. Amidst the ship's whistle and the wind, we hear the heartbeat of an entire island. Where the mountain still erupts, and people still smile. Calm in the face of fire. If Ferrovia Circumetnea runs around the Etna volcano, Ferrocarril Central Andino takes us over the Andes, where the train rolls between clouds and abysses. At the top of the world in South America, where the Andes tower between clouds and rocks, a train slowly climbs. The Ferrocarril Central Andino, the steel wonder of Peru.
Move it over, watch the ballast.
From the capital Lima to La Oroya, the train must climb nearly 4,800 meters. Pass through dozens of mountain tunnels and suspension bridges hanging precariously in the sky. Built in the late 19th century, this route was once the pride of Polish engineer Ernst Malinowski.